Hey guys, Paul Reddick here. I want to talk to you about one of the most hated words in the human language for me. And it's a word that we use a lot in baseball, and kids get labeled that. It's really a horrible word, and it's completely misused and misunderstood. And that word is uncoachable. There isn't a time that I'm out speaking to a league or to a team or to a group of coaches where after I'm done with my presentation, there's Q&A section, or a coach will grab me after and he will ask me about a kid who's uncoachable. Or a guy will ask a question and say, these kids that I have, some of them are uncoachable. When you say that word, now coaches, I'm going to call you out here, so if you guys want to move along, go ahead. When you use that word, you're using it to label the kid. You're not labeling the kid, you're labeling yourself as a coach. You just don't know it. The word is uncoachable. So as I look at it is, you are unable to coach the player. You are unable to coach him. What that means is this. I always use this illustration when I'm doing presentations. Here's the coach's ability, right? This box represents everything the coach has in his ability to coach the players. Every player must fit inside this coach's ability. If there's a player that is outside of that coach's ability, his ability to coach, then that player is labeled uncoachable. No, that player is labeled uncoachable by that coach. In other words, this coach doesn't have the ability to coach him. That coach is unable. So when you say a kid is uncoachable, you're not talking about the kid. You're talking about your abilities as a coach. That you do not have the abilities to coach him. Now, I often hear this one. Most of the kids that we label as uncoachable tend to be behavior problems or attitude problems, right? They're kids that maybe mess around too much, or they're kids that throw a helmet or get angry or get frustrated or don't listen. And the thing that always kind of comes after someone saying, after I probe a little bit and they say they're uncoachable, and I say, tell me about him. They say, well, he throws his helmet, he doesn't listen, he curses, this and that. And I say, why do you think he does that? And they'll say, well, he's not getting it at home. He's not getting the guidance that he needs at home. Yes, that might be the case. He's not getting the guidance that he needs from the most important parental figures, adult role models in his life. Maybe he's not getting it. Maybe there's an issue in the home. He's not getting it at home. Where will he get it? From the second most important parental adult role model in his life, his coach. Are we complaining about the very thing that we have been handed to be productive and effective in raising young men, young leaders, the husbands and the parents of tomorrow? Or because a kid does not fit our ability to coach, we label him uncoachable and cast him out because he's uncoachable, because he's not getting the discipline, the love, the caring, the attention, the values at home. He's not getting it. So if he's not getting it at home, he's uncoachable. Or have you been chosen to help that young man? Have you been chosen to give him the values, to give him the discipline, to give him the love, to give him the caring, to give him the attention, to give him the stability in his life that maybe he doesn't have, and those are the things that make him uncoachable. So, my suggestion to all coaches here, as long as you coach the game of baseball, as long as you coach any athlete, you're going to have behavior problems. You're going to have kids who throw helmets. You're going to have kids who throw bats. You're going to have kids that curse. You're going to have kids that pop off. You're going to have kids that wise over. You're going to have kids that argue with the umpire. You're going to have kids who show up late, don't wear the uniform right, disrespect the game. You're going to have that. Someone did not teach those kids the value. Someone has to. The second most important parental adult figure in their life is a coach. My suggestion to you, coach, is that you expand the box of your coaching ability. We've never lived in a time, and every day it gets better, where there is information out there for you to be able to help a kid who maybe isn't getting it at home. And you can make him coachable. So that is my message for today. Please share this with someone that you think needs to hear it. Share it with social media, whatever we're doing now, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, I don't even know anymore. I'd appreciate you sharing it. It's a message that I'm passionate about, and it's a label that we need to get rid of in baseball. It's not about the players, it's about us as coaches and our ability to coach them. Let us not complain, and let us not complain about the very thing that we have been chosen to do, and the very thing that can make us effective as coaches, and that's the opportunity to be a stable parental / adult role model in a young man's life.